phenomenal.
Colby Rasmus gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. After 1, no score. Adonis Garcia makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Adonis Garcia.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Nick Swisher will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Oh, and not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1-1.
Oh, this is exactly where you want that changeup to be. That thing fell right through the bottom of the zone. No chance.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. On a swing and a miss that time by Swisher, and there's your first out of the inning.
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Stepping in now, Jace Peterson, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And they do have him scoring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. And he is in there.
And you know what happens here? I think a lot of times guys underestimate how long that throw is to second base. I mean, here, he's really got no shot of getting him, but he tries anyway, and he's going to come up empty.
Michael Bourne at the plate now, as he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Carlos Gomez strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Carlos Gomez.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Evan Gattis now standing in. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. One and two. Bottom of the second here with no score. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see he checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Tehran into his motion. Here it is on 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, I think this was a changeup that just hung a little bit too much in the strike zone. Let's take another look at it here. Normally, you want this thing to sort of run out of steam and dip on its way out of the zone. But he starts this one up a little bit too high. And to be honest, he's pretty lucky that this one stayed in the ballpark.
John Singleton is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
And you know he's a guy that's definitely going to attack you with the fastball. He's got a good one, so why not?
And he lays off for ball one. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Peterson. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. A beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the start of the 3rd inning on the show. Ender Inciarte is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Keuchel's ready. 0-1 on its way. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And that spot right there is unhittable, especially coming right after that 2-seam fastball.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 0-2 home. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Eric Ibar in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Freddie Freeman steps in now. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ah, that's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough.
A fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Jason Castro digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Jason Castro.
And a ball 1-0. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. Two and two. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This is nothing more than a great pitch here on 2-2. Just a changeup that totally bottoms out right there. Very tough to do anything with that.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Full count now, 3-2. George Springer will be next. Good battle, count remains full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
George Springer stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, he's done a great job of getting 2 quick outs here, but the key now is to finish off this inning. Don't let these middle of the order guys get a rally going.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And here is Nick Markakis now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Markakis.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Yeah, a nice effort here at third. It gets on him pretty quickly. Maybe if he's a foot taller, he's got a shot, but this one had left field written all over it.
Standing in now, Adonis Garcia, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Keuchel pauses. Here it is on 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Good start to the inning here as back-to-back singles have him in a good position to push across that first run of the afternoon.
Nick Swisher will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ball game.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. But one or the other is what you really need.
Drives it to deep right field. Back goes Springer, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Drilled on the ground to short. Backhanded. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate. But he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Jace Peterson digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. On the ground to third. A play at the plate. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. A tag for 1. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Braves 2 and the Astros nothing. Carlos Correa is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball one.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
Left fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Colby Rasmus will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. High in the air out to center field. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
Now batting.
One of the great things about the play he made right there is it's really difficult to run after a ball that long and not have the ball bounce up and down in the air while you're running. You got to run on your toes. That's what he did. That keeps the ball smooth and makes it easier to catch.
Here's Carlos Gomez. There goes the runner. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Markakis, and this one is gone. A home run. A two-run home run there by Carlos Gomez, as the Astros have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
Well, I've got to say, some days at this place, the ball just seems to jump a little better than others. We've seen quite a few balls hit hard already. This is the first one that leaves the yard, but I've got a sense it's not going to be the last.
Up next for the Astros,
Evan Gattis now standing in.
Evan Gattis.
Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Luis Valbuena walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. We played 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Michael Bourne heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Center fielder, number 2, Michael Bourne.
Keuchel into his motion. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. And Bourne will take it again, and it's 2-0 now. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
hit hard on the ground to second. Altuve fields it cleanly, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Nice. A good pitch there to record the out. You can see on the graphic with 39 strikes, his ball-to-strike ratio is way out of whack. Just seems like guys are up there swinging at just about everything he's throwing.
Ender Inciarte will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
He looks to be back in control now here in the 5th as that swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
Eric Ibar will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances.
Well, Matt, so much of hitting is being able to make the necessary adjustments, and he needs to make one here.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And here's Singleton to make the catch, and that retires the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. John Singleton comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman, John Singleton.
Here comes the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Singleton is retired, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Astros, catcher
Jason Castro is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
In there at the knees, strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hard to believe he'd let that one go. I mean, that was right on a platter for him.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Inciarte's there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Into the windup and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Markakis. And the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3 through 5. All even at 2-2. With Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning for Atlanta.
Freeman.
Out in front of it, strike one. Keuchel sets his sights, coming at him with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a foul pop behind the plate. A quick out number one. Nick Markakis will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Two runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. In now, Adonis Garcia. He singled his last time up.
Garcia.
First offering on its way. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th, and we are tied 2-2. George Springer will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, that's another pitch right down the middle, though. So he's gotten away with it so far, but I think he's given him a little bit too much to hit here.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Carlos Correa steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. In the air to straightaway right. Markakis on the run, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
I think that's a situation where he just wasn't ready for the fastball, and it got on him too quickly and just hits a lazy fly ball to right.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Garcia is there for it. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Nick Swisher will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball heading for the alley. On the move is Gomez. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Yeah, and that moves the go-ahead run into second base here to start their half of the 7th inning. And I'll tell you, you're not going to get many better opportunities than this to scratch out a lead here this late in the game. So this is one that they're going to need to take advantage of.
Tyler Flowers will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Boy, he is just wearing guys out with that two-seam fastball. I don't care if it's inside, outside, he's really hitting his spots well.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Jace Peterson digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Michael Bourne strides in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. to not be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park, and we are tied 2-2. Carlos Gomez will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row, he said.
Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Up and in for ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Luis Valbuena.
Luis Valbuena stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Teron gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. And Bourne is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Tony Sipp will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
29, Tony Sipp.
Ender Inciarte will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
1 away for the Braves here in inning number 8, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. Two batters, two strikeouts to start the inning.
Freddie Freeman will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Well, at least he was able to make contact, and that's better than most of his teammates can say up to this point. They've been whiffing left and right.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Just too over-aggressive right now. They've got to dial this back a bit.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is... John Singleton will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in two trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Garcia is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the eighth. One pitch, one gone.
When you got a guy out there that made 30-plus starts last year, you don't worry too much about his pitch count, but he's creeping up there toward that century mark.
Jason Castro will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3. Chop foul over towards the dugout. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Again to third. Belted high in the air out to left. Ranging back is Inciarte. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and it's given the Astros a 4-2 lead.
Well, it's just a little in, and not a terrible location, really. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you can certainly do some damage, and he absolutely did some right there. That's a two-run homer.
Here's George Springer.
Right fielder, number 4.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball one.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
And out at first as he almost beat him to the bag that time, but the foot just beats the runner for route number 2.
Yeah, you know, this one was always shaping up to be a foot race, but that's a nice job of knowing that he's got to hurry a little bit as he wins the race to the bag.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Oh, and this home crowd is digging this. That's going to push the lead up to 3 now here in the bottom of the 8th. And with each extra run that scores, it just makes it more and more improbable that they'll have a chance to blow this thing in the 9th.
Into the box, Colby Rasmus.
Left fielder.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We've played 8 full. Astros lead this one 5-2. Ken Giles is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 53, Ken Giles.
Max Stassi is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Max Stassi.
Striding in to start the 9th, Nick Markakis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Down the first baseline. Singleton is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
Third baseman, number 13, Adonis Garcia.
Adonis Garcia will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Giles is ready. Here's the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitching. That's usually a fastball.
And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
Swisher.
Nick Swisher makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher.
Wow.
Tyler.
And how he managed with that swing to wind up with a double is beyond me. Hey, that's baseball.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Down the 3rd baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 5-2. So long from Houston.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Tony Sipp. Credit the save to Ken Johns. The loss goes to Julio Teheran. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.